on this lineup. Gork.
Oh!
He's got to be careful.
Gonna try and lead in here with a rebound. Some quick cookie to try and separate Gork from the chase down him into the breach.
No luck.
Should be able to stay on top of him, and indeed Jibbe manages to finish him off with the Soul Assumption. First blood for Jibbe.
So much damage between this.
Even,
now the
even if they
Slark's gonna... Slark's respawning. Now they don't want to give up any feed kills to that. Mid lane.
So if they can catch Excalibur. There's a lot of damage coming out from him. He's actually going to be the one to take out the kill.
And that means he's going to get the rune, maybe, too.
He is. Yes,
Oh. What?
I guess he was concerned about him swinging in with the remnant.
Thing? The slight steal or the remnant steal, but okay. Whoops. Zip Zapper bottom. This time they'll get him.
You never felt more shit, did you?
Jibbe left alone for a moment. They do have the early point in Goo, so they should have enough to run him down.
All right, well, there we go. So far, you know, definitely in these first 6 minutes, this game, it's not going to quickly fall as one-sided as Game 1 did at all. A very, very close start this time round.
Yeah, Gork having a much better start. I really like the fact that he put the point in the Viscous Nasal Goo. Sometimes you see people not do it, but when he's versus Viscous, such a slow hero.
At bottom lane, they've killed Oteka. Excalibur comes in to offer up the extra firepower. They take him out of the lane again.
This is utilize them early until the Slark gets too big for it to matter. Because the Mage Slayer is going to cause big problems for Leshrac. Again.
Supreme. Looking tempted to look for a play. Has an arcane rune here.
Uh-oh. Supreme.
Yeah, he's just gets blown up. He got baited in there. I mean, he sort of baited himself in, wanting to push forward with the arcane rune popped. And Team Bold, they just turn and kill it. Deal with Team Bold when Team Bold is grouped up and ready to go like this.
No, they're all about just speed with their draft at the moment on the side of Into the Breach. They have a CM ult, but that's kind of their biggest one.
That's kind of it, yeah. See around the pit. Oh, he's going to look to jump in. Oh, here's the CMO. It's a big one, but the snowball's there, and they'll be able to take Kadara down. Zip Zapper does get nuked by the Soul Assumption. Supreme will be able to chase down and finish off Excalibur. So they can find more here into the breach. They can. Bengen gets caught. That's the sort of damage they need there. Freezing field from the side. Supreme coming in with a DD rune. That will hurt there for Team Bold. They'll lose the opportunity for Roshan as Into the Breach will grab it. Aegis into the hands of Oteka.
That's huge comeback here as Pablo can't get out. The DD slight finishes him too. Exactly what Into the Breach needed to come back. I mean, Kadaro salvaged the game completely. Literally has his shard. I don't think... That was a big blunder.
Ready to go for more Into the Breach. Supreme has a haste.
Oteka's just in.
I guess the jump over towards Pablo. Snowball. There's a little bit of safety, but still, there's so many of Into the Breach here surrounding them. The kisses will start to come in from the side, but Team Bolt, they've lost Zip Zapper, they've lost Pablo.
Into the Breach. They found their timing, and they're hitting hard. With this Slark now, he's just super confident to jump in. Doesn't feel any risk, even versus the Leshrac, because he is tanky. Ari, he's on the hunt. He's also getting close to BKB on this Marcy. Looking at the farm of Zip Zapper, he is pretty much a support now on this Tusk.
Oh, and they get the jump. They'll need to try and get on top of Gorg. We'll see if they can kill him.
Excalibur?
Some fun at tier 3. So Taker trying to come in to take out Excalibur, but they haven't quite got the damage. Excalibur will be fine. Supreme backs out with a Remnant. See Gorg look to try and chase them down. So what's Jibbe? The Familiars will momentarily hold Gorg back. Gives enough space for Jibbe to break away from this. See Zip Zapper. Managed to get the catch on a Kadara to the side, and with the trap of the shards, there's nowhere for Kadara to run. Team Bolt will be able to push back into the breach, taking 2 kills.
This time again into the breach. Perhaps a little bit of that
Radiant are scanning.
Into the breach, grouped up here around their own tier 2. They'll come out with the smoke themselves, and Taker leading the way. You'll know that they can see him. He's going to pounce straight up to the high ground. Looks to get in on top of Excalibur. Excalibur trying to get away here from the Slark. The staying on top of him. The BKB gets delivered. Excalibur continues to run, but gets finished off by the Sleight of Fist. As he goes down, Pablo gets jumped as well by Oteka. It's 2 dead on Team Bold. Make that 3. as a taker will find Bengen. Ari chasing down more as Gorg will be able to escape. Zip Zapper might not quite be as fortunate. He has got BKB ready to pop, but he'll use it here. Snowball over towards the side. That'll actually get him out to safety for now.
Nice
Gets
shards.
over towards Ari, will get the kill, and Zip Zapper will manage to walk out alive.
Ooh,
Behind this tier 2.
let's see.
They're going to try.
He can just stone form.
Remember the initial stun. The stone form there before the Light Strike Array connects. And Supreme will go straight over towards Pablo. We'll be able to cookie him to the side, avoid the initial burst of the Remnants. Pablo tries to turn, finally goes down though. And now the rest of Into the Breach are ready to move in. Getting on top of Gorg, Snowball buys a bit of safety. Good Kisses coming in from the side, fire it over the way towards Otaker, as Otaker will have to back off for now. See Supreme still continue to try and poke back in on this. We'll get the chains off onto Zip Zapper.
Gorg.
They're ready to collapse back in on them into the breach. This is a double kill for Supreme. Team Bold having to retreat. Gorg gets left behind. Triple kill for Supreme.
Oh, I'm surprised they go for this play. I gotta be honest, Owen.
It was a
Going
huge
for the
risk.
Visage. Like the snowball.
Team Bold, they're starting to head over towards this area, but not going to be able to get here in time.
These upcoming fights just look so damn difficult with these timings. Supreme, DD, they're ready to go.
I mean, they're ready to try and catch him. There's the jump forward. Taker is already in onto Bengham. Bengham will fall. And they could go for more. Arik in with the jump, catches Gorg. Gorg pops the BKB. Same to be said for Excalibur. They'll try and run.
They
They're
can't.
focusing down Excalibur. Snowball will come out. It's going to buy a little longer for Excalibur, but as the snowball comes to an end, Excalibur goes down. They're ready to dive here, up past the tier 3s, and Team Bold,
GG.
they'll tap out. GG is called. Into the Breach will take this series 2-0, knocking Team Bold out of the runnings here in the qualifiers.
Could definitely see the separation of team understanding and just overall team aspect for sure this one. Team Bald, a very good early game this time around.
Yeah, much better
but
this time.
things quickly faltered. Into the Breach, they understand how to play around this timing kind of thing. They see these triple BKBs, they kind of kite things out, and